Mathras, got a moment?
My dear,
I want to ask you... I'm gonna need your experience, Mathras. Come with me.
I confess I was beginning to yearn for your...
Mathras, got a moment?
My dear,
I want to ask... How are things with Sybil?
I am quite moved by the child. Her hunger for knowledge reminds me of myself in the distant past, when I was young and still living in my first body. Nonetheless, she is far less attractive than you, and the poor child is about as transparent as spring water.
Why won't you tell Sybil about your love lives?
I wouldn't have thought you'd be interested in the prurient questions of that young girl, innocent though she may be. It seems to me that my sexuality is my own business, as well as which, I suspect my stories would be quite shocking to an innocent girl like that.
Well, I'm not innocent, so start talking.
I have been alive on Vertial a very long time, and before I lost all desire of any kind, I think I probably experienced almost everything. Though meeting you may have opened up new possibilities. To recount all my adventures to you in detail would require weeks, and I must confess that I would be a little shy of telling you all of my adventures. I would be afraid you might end up with a rather low opinion of me.
As bad as that?
Well then, since you seem to require convincing, let me tell you about my 14th wife, the Princess of the Elephant City. It may widen your perspective. It certainly did mine.
For real? There are no words for...
And those are some of my cleaner stories. I told you, I've tried everything. Perhaps now you understand my reticence about sharing with a young girl.
Yeah, I get it. So what should I tell her?
Whatever you wish. I will confirm whatever story you tell.
Talk to you later.
Vulcan, come here. I need to talk to you about something. While you were in the city, the Deadwalkers apparently began stirring. Several scouts have disappeared without a trace. They can't just have been ambushed by chance. Someone must have given their routes to our enemies. I'm afraid we have a traitor among us. Though if that's the case, I don't understand why we haven't been attacked by the Deadwalkers yet. What's really troubling is that these disappearances pretty much correspond to your arrival here, which means that your living dead friend is the prime suspect. Even if it's just as possible that it's one of the Red Scribes, or even one of your people.
And why can't it be one of your people?
Why would he do that? And above all, why would he wait until now to betray us?
Who knows what goes on in a traitor's head? Maybe he thought that everything was played out, and my presence here made him change his mind. After all, until we got here, you weren't doing much. But since I've been here, we've started to move, and the outcome of the combat has become less certain.
You're extremely presumptuous. If what you say is true, this traitor actually waited to see if you were really capable of reversing the situation. Fine, for the sake of argument. Will you help us carry out this investigation? Yes or no?
I'll see what I can do. If it turns out that the traitor is one of your people, you'd better do what you have to. Sybil, can I talk?
Yes?
I spoke with Mathras. He finally agreed to talk with me about his love life. Well, love lives.
And? What did he tell you?
Our bony friend likes... He's a complete romantic.
I could feel that behind his proud exterior, he was all heart.
He didn't go into too much detail. He had a lot of wives, and every time he had to watch them grow old and die. And he could do nothing to help.
It's just terrible.
It is. And that's why it's so hard for him to talk about it. You understand why now?
Yes. I feel so stupid. Thank you for your help anyway. I won't bother him about it anymore.
See you later.